All right, welcome back to another of these World Cup predictions. I am kind of just using the same intro at this point because there's not really much more I can intro it with as we're getting actually through the tournament in quite good fashion. I know we're slightly behind the schedule, as I would say, but I mean, not too bad, I feel like we're doing all right. I feel like we're doing okay. We're gonna get there anyway. I wasn't trying to do a song there, by the way. It's just me. I'm just trying to, hype it up a little bit. Get some hype, get some hyped up in the hype type beat. I don't know. But welcome back anyway to another of these World Cup predictions. In the round of 32, we've got another one that could be an interesting one, as the third of the host nations will participate in these around the 32. All three have gone through. So far in the simulation, both of the other two have progressed. Canada knocking out South Africa in simulation and as well in real life now. Mexico knocking out Ecuador after extra time in the simulation, yet to play in real life. So it's a waiting game for that one. And finally, we're on this one: USA versus Bosnia. I think I've got the right game. I'm going to check if I've got the right game, actually. If I've done this wrong, this could be funny. It might be another game before this, but it's not letting me scroll properly, so I don't really know. No, it is the correct one. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. I was going to say. So, go for the settings first and foremost, as per usual. Quick match of half length, 10 minutes, legendary difficulty, competitor mode on, play base difficulty on. You know by now, you know the drill. We're like match 80 something now, or 70 something, and I'll check in a minute. EA Sports red white ball will be used throughout the round of 32. We're at the Dignity Health Sports Park. I don't have to change the stadium. It's quite good, that. It feels quite nice for the first time in ages. I don't have to change the stadium. And part of me hopes USA get through so I could just keep the stadium the same. Um, Custom match conditions, summer, and it's quite late on, so we'll go evening time. Clear weather and not artificial turf. What the fuck are you on about? What can you have? Oh, artificial turf or natural grass. We play on natural grass, mate, and the freshest natural grass there is. Bloody artificial turf! Don't you test me. Right, taking a look at the teams that will contest this one. We've got one side that is, of course, the United States of America on the left, and on the right-hand side, we've got Bosnia. So, the lineups are, it's a 4-4-1-1 midfield for America, 4-4-2 flat for Bosnia. In goal for the United States is Frazee. Robbins, I don't know if it's Freeze or Phrase. I'm just going to say Freeze. It looks like Freeze. I'm going to say Freeze. Robinson left back, Dest right back. The centre back partnership of Tim Ream and Chris Richards, with Ream captain in his nation. Weah off the left, left mid side. Pulisic right mid side. A midfield duo in centre mid. Tyler Adams, Weston McKennie. Cam is Tillman, and then up front and striker is Balogun, who's actually had quite a good World Cup. I'll grant him that. America have had quite a good World Cup. I'll grant them that too. As for the opponents, it's Vasilai in goal, Kolasinac and Dedic as the fullbacks, Muharimovic and Katic as the centre backs, Memic off the left, Bayraktarevic off the right, Sunjic and is it Basic or Besic? I think that's an A, isn't it? Basic in the midfield spots, and then up front for the two strikers, it is Edin Dzeko and Demirovic. I'm going to be honest with you. This could be a lot closer than you would think it is. I know America did well in their group and Bosnia kind of slipped and tripped a little bit, but there's experience on both camps and there's game changes potentially on both camps as well. I think I know what my prediction is going to be, but it's going to be a lot closer than maybe you'd think. So without further ado then, ladies and gentlemen, it is the round of 32. It is at the Dignity Health Sports Park. It's 10 minutes half length, legendary difficulty, authentic game type on a sunny evening in America. It is the United States versus Bosnia as the final host nation plays their round of 32 match. Will they be the final host nation to qualify, or will they fall at the first knockout hurdle?
Welcome along an evening that was made for football. The pitch is in great order too. My name's Guy Mowbray. I'm joined by Sue Smith in the commentary position, and hopefully we've got some goals and drops. It's the USA facing Bosnia and Herzegovina.
It's a real pleasure to be here. It's been buzzing ahead of kick-off. Let's hope the football lives up to
When do the actual World Cup games in real life kick off? What time's the first one? So I've got stuff on it. It's probably be the last recording of the day. I should probably, specify as well. But it's only because I've got stuff to do this afternoon. My day off, but stuff's come up.
Here's the United States team sheet.
Yeah, it's a 4-5-1, but it will morph into a 4-2-3-1. The single centre forward will be supported by the number 10, and you'd expect them to rotate and swap positions just to try and drag defenders out. The wide midfielders, they'll offer a threat in behind.
The American side, definitely the favourites, just purely on a host nation basis, but favourites haven't really gone to fruition in every walk of life so far in the knockout rounds in real life. Canada only just squeezing by South Africa. Brazil need the last minute winner
This is the lineup for the
to get past Japan.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-4-2, and I always
Germany
think that
out
this system offers a strong
on a
defensive
penalty
presence
shootout. They never
all
lost a
over the
penalty
pitch.
shootout in the
And
World
attack,
Cup
you
before
always have
last
numbers
night,
getting
where they
forward.
lost to
They've got
Paraguay.
quality out wide,
And
so
then
I'm
another
sure the
penalty
flanks
shootout
are gonna
occurred
be used
as
today.
Morocco knocked out the Netherlands. So it's once again an exit for the Netherlands, who still haven't lost in 90 minutes since 2006.
And so it begins. The first
But let's
kick of
see
the first
what
half.
this one brings in. For the host nation, they're wearing their white kit, of course, going left to right. Bosnia wearing their Bosnian blue, going right to left. Ooh, why am I yawning? I'm really tired. Actually, that's a lie. I did stay up for the Morocco game. So maybe I am tired a little bit. But that's beside the point, right?
Position to cut out
yeah.
the pass.
Prediction I better give, actually, because I forgot to do it at the start of the last one between Belgium and Senegal. I've gone for boring. I've gone for very boring. I've gone for a 1-0 USA. I feel like it's going to be one of the most boring rounds, or one of the most boring games of the round, to be honest. It's kind of my thinking on it. Whether I'm correct or not, it's a different matter, but that's what I'm thinking. I just don't think it'll be that entertaining, really. Like, again, maybe I could be wrong. Maybe it'll be, you know, an incredible game.
That set up the chance. Onto McKennie.
Stuff.
Played in
I
with
need
that.
to sort out.
Stalking the penalty area, waiting for the moment. Well, nothing to get excited about at the end of it.
I am paying attention to the game as well, but I've got pretty much after this I've got to go out. So I mean, this will be uploaded tonight anyway. I'm just trying to organise my stuff at the same time, just so I don't have to worry about it. Quick drink of Wasser, and then we'll get properly commentating this. Not much has happened yet.
Well read.
And again, I think it is one of those games where not much will happen, but the US of A want to stay in, not want to be the first host nation to fall by the wayside. Dest, Pulisic back to Dest, back to Pulisic, inside to Tillman, off to McKennie. Balogun gets close down, but it falls back. Weston McKennie plays to Tyler Adams. The shot is a bit wild and a bit wide from the Bournemouth man. Maurizio Pochettino Pochettino has to be liking what he's seeing.
It's no great surprise.
Pulisic is the player to watch, and you have to admit, if he's not a player to be the game changer, he'll be helping the game changer in this one. I think Balogun will be very important in this. And Tillman can maybe spring a shock as well. But Pulisic will definitely be about.
Adams. Positive play on the front foot.
Kyle Adams, Pulisic tries to find. I think it was Tillman that was waiting in the area there, but Bosnia closing it down. He might have been offside anyway. And Bosnia bring it away only as far as Timothy Weah, who does well to actually keep that in. I thought that had gone out, I can't lie. Does well to keep that in, and now we go forward again with the United States of America. I was going to check what number match this was, but we'll wait till the attack's over. Well, we didn't have to wait long. It'll probably say in the thumbnail when you're watching the video, but because I don't know as I'm recording it, I don't know. There you go.
Now with
I believe this is match number 82. Which is a testament to how fucking much I've been recording these things. I've watched 82 simulations. But we're very much in the ascendancy right now. We're nearly at the end of it. And the game's only slowed down and spread out, which is... I'm thankful for that. I'm really thankful for that. I'm just wondering who'll win it now. Germany. I don't know if they were billed as favourites, but they always have a shot when they're out. Brazil didn't look convincing. Canada, I don't expect them to win it anyway. They're in the round of 16, but I don't expect them to go much further. They've got Morocco next to beat Netherlands. I would back Morocco in that fight. And again, up to recording, none of the other games have been played yet. It was nearly a goal there. I think it was Serginho Dest with the effort, actually. But good save. Prevents a USA lead early on. But this might not. It's poor from the defence. And Balogun. Great save again from Vasilij. Read it well, but Bosnia can't seem to get out of their own area right now. As I was saying, those are the only 4 games knockout-wise that have been played up to the recording point. I know we're a bit behind schedule, so it might catch up with me. I don't know. I hope it doesn't. Ultimately, by the time this might be uploaded by the time that another one is kicked off. I believe the first one tonight is, I want to say, France versus Sweden, but I did literally just look at it, and I'm pretty sure there's actually one before that. Ivory Coast and Norway.
And that's where it ends, with possession lost.
Yeah, it was good work right off the ball to win it back, wasn't it?
That comes first. Ivory Coast and Norway, followed by France and Sweden, followed by the last one that I just read and forgotten again. Fuck me. Here with. Memory of a goldfish. Mexico and Ecuador. That was it. The only one of these simulations that's gone to extra time so far. Pot's just keeping an eye on proceedings. Not making anything rash. No rash changes yet. No tactical, formational, anything yet from Pochettino. But he's got to be worried that his nation haven't taken the lead yet despite having the chances. Two good saves from Vasilij so far, but it looks as if America could cut through. As I thought they were going to. Seems to be whenever I speak, the attack breaks down, so maybe we stop talking. Bartrevic in the middle to Maharamovic. If I could speak, I would speak. Pretty sure he was the one that got sent off against Switzerland in the group stages. And that's where I thought, oh yeah, Bosnia ain't going to make it, but somehow they're here, and I think it's because they got 4 points more than anything else. I don't think their goal difference was anything to shout about. But I think because they got the points on the board, they managed to squeak through. Will they get past? the host nation here.
Oh, brilliant anticipation.
I was going to say probably not, but who knows.
Well, this is looking good.
Like Tillman, it's a great save again from Vasilai. And be careful. Whoa, Jesus.
I still don't know how he's kept that out, but if they keep conceding chances like that, you feel it's only a matter of time.
Where wins the ball? Christian Pulisic.
I've got something stuck in my tooth. I don't really want to try and sort it while my headset's on, so bear with me, guys. I'll be as soon as possible. If there's a goal, I apologise.
Great instinct there to cut it out. Weston McKennie. And they might be in. Well shot. And the keeper more than equal to it.
Sorted it. It's not another goal or a goal. It's another great save from Vasilai. And America will have a corner from it.
Delivered into the box.
Away by Basic. Adams keeps it back in, and then Memic should get it away. I don't know why they're passing around the box in this situation, but
Nikola Katic. Sead Kolasinac.
I mean, this definitely favours the USA this first half. They've had pretty much all their chances.
Closed it down well.
And you feel like sooner rather than later, Vasilai won't be able to bail out Bosnia.
Anthony
But
Robinson.
at the same time, he has so far.
Not looking
Who's to
force
say
the
that he
chance
won't
just
continue
yet.
and
They're
Bosnia
looking
sneak a
really
goal
sharp,
somewhere?
aren't they?
Weston McKennie.
It really could go either way. If they can just hold on until a half-time whistle, it's a good half for Bosnia defensively. As Katic can get it away, Sunjic should get it further clear. And especially a great half for the Bosnian goalkeeper, who's kept his team very much in it.
Sead Kolasinac.
I'm gonna look at my fridge, see if there's anything. I was considering getting alcohol for the game tomorrow for England, but I don't think I will. It's on quite early.
Progress continues.
Dzeko header ends the
And
half
first 45
off
minutes
target
have come and gone here at
from the
Liberty
Bosnian
Golf
captain.
Sports Park. He hasn't hit the heights we know he's capable of to this point.
But realistically, it's a
Better
half
from
of missed
here on.
chances and
He's
disappointments.
not been involved enough
If you're
for me,
America,
not seen enough for the
for
ball.
Bosnia,
I think if
it's
there's
a half
kick
that you
on
can
in
be
the
proud
second
of.
half, it's key that
Just
they get
about.
the ball into his feet just that little bit quicker.
Two opposite ends of the spectrum in this one so far. It's 0-0 at the break. No goals to be scored just yet from either side as we take a look at the statistics then at half-time and see who's doing what and why they're doing it. 66-34 in terms of possession for Bosnia. They had a lot more of the ball, but they've had a lot more to do defensively as well, so that kind of makes sense. 7 shots to 1 in favour of the United States, as well as a 2.1 to 0.2 XG difference. I think Bosnia's only shot was that Dzeko header right at the end of the half, which is mad. However, it is the case. Passing wise, Bosnia have more of the ball as well. They can't be playing for extra time just yet, surely. I know America got the host advantage and all that, but come on. Man of the match, as you would expect it to be at the half for Bosnia, is Nikola Vasilai in between the sticks with 7 shots on his goal, 4 shots saved. 7 shots total from the United States, 4 shots on his goal, 4 shots saved. He's been putting in a little display here that could give Bosnia hope in the second half. No goals let in yet. Maharamovic has been covering him really well, 7.7. Nikola Katic beside him has been cutting things out, 7.4. And the best midfielder so far, Ivan Basic, with Sead Kolasinac. I didn't realise that was the same Kolasinac, to be honest. He's on a 6.9 and Dedic on a 6.8. Forward-wise, it's been a little bit quiet, but that's because they've not had the chance because it's been all USA in that first half. Sunjic only 6.6, and as you read down, the strikers just struggling to find anything. Dzeko, like I said, had that half header at the end of the half. He's only made 2 passes this game, and Demirovic beside him, not faring much better. He's only had 4 passes and yet to have an effort. For the United States, then, it is Weston McKennie that has the best rating so far in the first half, 7.5 for the Juventus man. I think he's still at Juventus. I believe he might be moving. I don't remember exactly. I know he's at Leeds for a little bit on loan from Juventus. Malik Tillman yet to kind of crack through. Yet he's had an opportunity on target, but yet to find a little bit more just to get the goal, to get USA in a comfortable position. 7.2 from him, as well as Balogun with 2 efforts on target. He gets a 7.2. And Timothy Weah, who's yet to have a shot, but he's been very active down that left-hand side. He's been very smart with his passes, and he is on a 7.2 as well. Tyler Adams, the best of the rest. Not great, to be honest, because there's not been a lot of involvement through him. It's been mostly down the sides, or down the left side, I should say. 6.9 for the Bournemouth man, and the defence struggling, but not because they've been bad. It's because they haven't been. It's not been a lot for them to do, considering it's just been all of them up in attack. Robinson, Ream, Dest, Pulisic. Pulisic is probably the worst one here because he's actually in the attack. But only 6 passes so far because it hasn't really travelled down his side. Matt Freese has had nothing to do, so nothing to really judge him on. The one shot against him went off target from Dzeko right at the end of the half. Didn't need to be involved. And then Chris Richards, I just don't think he's actually had a touch of the ball, to be quite frank with you. So that's kind of where we're at in terms of that. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the half. I don't believe there's going to be any more changes or any changes to be made before we advance into the second half of this one. Will there be changes to the scoreline? Dear God, I hope so. This is kind of boring, low-key. But America are the ones with the pressure on. Will Bosnia crack or will they fight back? Let's get into the second half.
Back underway then.
Got 2 mile an hour, but I think that's quite a good little rhyme. You know what I'm saying?
McKennie. Now with Weah. Robinson. Teeing up the chance now.
America going straight out the gate here for an opportunity, possibly. Because my phone is refusing to respond to my finger.
Read the pass well and cuts it out.
Somebody's on the floor for Bosnia. That's not offside against Tillman, he's remained on. There's a player on the ground for Bosnia still, I believe. I think they're back up. I think it was Basic. He's now recovered and coming back to help. Balogun's shot is blocked by Maharamovic. Cleared away this time.
Working the ball really nicely. McKennie.
They're coming back in again, and you've got to wonder when it'll be or if it'll be. Tillman gets tackled.
They just lack that end product. Stop that one in its tracks.
Nikola Katic.
Bosnia, they can't do this the whole time playing for the extra time, surely. Maybe they will, I don't know. I really do not know, ladies and gentlemen. But I do know is that if they keep doing this passing shit, I already know they're going to give it away by accident and they're going to be caught on the counter. Seems to be how these passes always seem to go. There you go. Weah's got it back now for America.
Timothy Weah.
Tillman to Weah. Robertson back inside. Now back outside to the Fulham left back. Can he find a spot? No, he's going to cut it back to Tyler Adams. Tillman. Balogun. Blows down and potentially away here by Bosnia once again. They're not going to get it all the way away though because they want to pass it out and then that results in them losing the ball. So
Kolasinac.
Don't be surprised if America get another attack very, very soon. Press here is actually really good from the United States, to be fair. They're doing well to keep Bosnia in their own backyard here, so to speak. I mean, technically it is the backyard of the United States, but I mean in their own half. Yet to actually find an attack. Where is the right back gone? Have they switched to a 3-back? I don't know, but Malik Tillman cuts it out again. That's what I mean. They're just, the passing, they take too long to get it away, and they're forcing the pressure, or they're inviting the pressure, I should say, onto themselves. And sooner or later, they're going to crack. Balogun, Adams, Weah, now Tillman. Serginho Dest. Plays it back into Tillman, now Dest, and now through. It's good foot in by Maharamovic, but Bosnia living on the fucking edge here, I'll tell you that much. And again, I don't think it'll be long before it happens for the United States, because just the pressure that Bosnia are inviting, the space that they're being given here. Tyler Adams into Tillman, and Kolasinac, ooh, I don't know about that. I think it was fine, but I've seen them given. It could have really gone either way, and luckily for the American lot, it went the way of them. Away by Kolasinac, only as far as Serginho Dest. Adams, now McKennie back to Adams. I don't know who's got the ball now. Pulisic, Tillman, Balogun, close down again, Katic. Again, they're just, Bosnia aren't getting it up to their hitmen. Dzeko and Demirovic are starving for a chance here, but they can't get out of defence. The 4-4-2 not working at all here. Changes requested for both teams, but this feels like a game where the ball hasn't gone out of play really at all, so changes will be sparse.
Katic.
If they happen at all. Dedic, now Demirovic. Back to Revic, Robinson closes it down. Goes backwards to Ream, and Robinson again. Tyler Adams. Timothy Weah. Robinson. Could go down the left here again. The US.
Pushing forward, and there are choices on.
McKennie. Dest. Pulisic. He's not had a lot of involvement, but he's going to try and get involved here a bit. Maybe his involvement will change the game. McKennie to Pulisic. It's Vasilai with another save. Quite a comfortable one in the end, but it had to be made. And now changes now. Tim Ream coming off for roll down. I don't think defence is the issue here. I think offence, maybe they need something to spark this goal, because they've been asking for it all game. And very soon you think they're going to get it. Malik Tillman to deliver the ball into Chris Richards. Off the crossbar and over. How unlucky can you be if you are the United States? They have thrown everything at Bosnia and nothing is sticking. They've got past Vasilai, but the crossbar is the one to stop him this time. Hadzimetovic on for Basic, and then Gigovic on for Sunjic as well. Midfield changes for Bosnia just to keep it fresh. The ball is down the line. That is far too heavy.
And behind it goes.
And you wonder at what point will Bosnia just say, yeah, we'll play for the extra time and penalties, mate. Timothy Weah makes way for Brandon Aronson. Or Brendan Aronson. I don't know if it's Brendan or Brandon, but Aronson comes on anyway. 20 minutes left for the host nation to find this goal that they have been asking for all game. Vasilai with a numerous amount of saves now, multiple saves, as well as a crossbar hit from Chris Richards' header. Surely there's a breakthrough. Imagine if it goes the way of Bosnia. That would be heartbreaking for the host nation. Pulisic goes down the line, tries to find a way in. It's closed down by Kolasinac. Too much pressure once again. And if you're Bosnia, you just try to clear this, to be honest, and they've dribbled off the pitch. Although I think it actually hit an American. It must have hit an American because it's a Bosnian throw. I thought that Memic had dribbled it off, but I was incorrect in that assumption. And with just under 20 minutes left, something's got to give here. Of course, if neither team score, we'll go to 30 more minutes and then the penalty shootout. However, if there is a goal, and I think there will be, I think there will be a goal before 90 minutes is up, to be honest with you. It would be heartbreaking for the other team at this point to concede, especially from the United States' point of view. They've limited Bosnia to absolutely nothing. Bosnia haven't really attacked this game, whereas it has been all United States attacking pressure and yet they haven't found a way through. So if Bosnia fucking steal this, it would be the worst thing for the United States. But my God, would it be the best thing for Bosnia. Misplaced pass again as Tyler Adams picks up the ball in the midfield. And they could stretch Bosnia here, could the United States of America. Aronson down the line to Robinson here. It's cut out by Dedic, who's had a really good game as well, that whole back four. But that's poor from, I think it was Katic who gave the ball away. Just get it cleared sometimes. All you need to do. Header is won by McKennie, I think. But couldn't direct it anywhere near goal. I wasn't sure who got the last touch. It might have been the Bosnian defender that won it, and it hit off McKennie. But what I do know is that the goal kick will be for the United States. Vasilite to launch it towards Memic. Now Gigovic. Kolasinac. Maharamovic. So just, there's no point in commentating the Bosnian movements because they're just passing it around the back. Although there might be movement here. Dzeko gets closed down by Richards. I'm wondering for Edin Dzeko, is it maybe time to call it quits? Because he has not done anything this World Cup. I don't know how he's done in real life. I haven't been the biggest Bosnian follower. Mainly because the games are on quite late. Or I missed them because I'm at work. That's my whole World Cup in a nutshell. If I miss the games, I'm either at work or I'm asleep. So I catch maybe halves the games here and halves the games there. I'd like to go back and watch every single one of them, but they're only available for a month. And I don't have the time to watch them as they're going on live, let alone go back. Balogun can force his way through. Again, it's a save from Nikola Vasilai. How the fuck have America not taken this? There's still time, and I still think they will in normal time. I think the pressure will break for Bosnia before the 90 minutes, but they've held out so far. Who's to say they can't go all the way here? Robinson in the middle to Balogun. Again, Vasilai meeting it. These Bosnian players owe him their lives so far. Hugs and kisses for the goalkeeper, but he knows there's still a job to be done here. It's not over yet. Another brilliant save. It's one of the best goalkeeping displays we've seen in simulation. In real life, obviously, we've seen some mad ones, but in simulation, you don't see a lot of these. However, in this game, there has been plenty. Balogun has had 5 efforts. Dzeko has had just the 1. I believe that's 1 Bosnia effort total. That's going to go. That's not going to go in. It's Vasilai again. Who took the shot? Because that was a rocket. It's been stopped again. Surely something's got to give here. Balogun turns his man, and there it fucking is. I knew it would happen. It was just when. Because Vasilai has been stopping it for so goddamn long. And it's just going to be unlucky that he can't do it for the full 90. I had a feeling that they'd break before the extra time begun. And Balogun turns in, turns past Katic, it can't be blocked, and for Vasilai, which is surprising for this game, it can't be saved either. And following Balogun has just shot the United States of America into the next round. I said 1-0 in predictions, and it is going to be one of those 1-0 games. And I say they've shot him into the next round because, let's be real, are Bosnia going to score? Probably not.
And we're back underway with 1 in it and not long left.
But they have to now. They have to stay in the World Cup. I knew there was going to be I just felt it in my bones there was going to be a goal before extra time. I was correct in thinking so. Will there be a leveler to force extra time? Memic tries to get past Bosic. It's not to be done. And now the United States can do what Bosnia have been doing all game and just hold the ball. But they're looking for a second. They're looking for a killer blow. Dest into Balogun. It's closed down, but Bosnia can't do this pissing around with it. They need to go now if they're going to stay in the World Cup. Dedic. Gigovic. No, not backwards, forwards, lads. If you want to stay in the World Cup, you can't go backwards now. Try and find any option in front of you. Memic gets tackled by Dest. 2 minutes left, and Dest is running down the clock here. Serginho Dest playing some brilliant football. Just making sure that Bosnia won't get another opportunity. The clearance is won by Tyler Adams, and I think it's going to do it. And I think it was always going to be America to go through. It was just how was it going to be America to go through, because that was a brilliant goalkeeping display from Vasilai for the most part, but Bosnia have not really offered anything up top, and they will bow out. And there was only so much that poor goalkeeper could have done. But in the end, it is the United States that advance just about. Just about. I thought for us, like, there was like part of me that thought at half time maybe it'll go to extra time, and then I realised America were keeping the pressure on. And I'll be like, well, yeah, I guess we'll just, I just assumed there was going to be a goal for the United States as the half went on. And following Balogun sending the Dignity Health Sports Park into disarray as they finally got the breakthrough, and as they finally get through to the round of 16. Bosnia eliminated, but nothing to be nothing to be ashamed about in defence anyway. In offence, maybe a little bit more to be ashamed about, but Legendary AI wins for the 82nd time. Bloody hell, I'm a bit speechless. I was wondering if it was going to go to extra time, but then, yeah, I mean, the stats kind of dictated that there was going to be a goal. It was just a matter of when. 55 to 45 in terms of possession for Bosnia. They had a lot of the ball, but just didn't really progress it forward enough to earn or deserve a route into the round of 16. 14 shots to 1 in favour of the United States in the end. 4 expected goals to 0.2 as well for the third host nation, who do get through. In simulation, at least, all host nations will be qualifying for the round of 16. 4 expected goals to 0.2. It was always going to be America's day. It was just a matter of when. Because if Bosnia had managed to shithouse that all the way to penalties and then won it on penalties, it would have been the funniest thing. But they couldn't, and they didn't in the end. And it is the United States of America that will get over the line. Taking a look at the Bosnian ratings. Tarek Maharamovic, very, very solid at the back. 8 rating. Could have tried to progress the ball forward a little bit more instead of passing it between himself and Katic, but it is what it is. They're out of the World Cup because of it. And Nikola Katic as well, same story. A bit ratings lower, a few ratings lower though, 7.4. But yeah, if they would progress the ball forward instead of pissing around in circles, might have been a different result today. Nikola Vasilai, this man deserves the fucking world, and it is just so unfortunate that he couldn't do it for the 90 minutes. 85 minutes of goalkeeping brilliance. And that's why I was saying when the team were hugging him, that's why I was saying the defenders give like hugs and kisses and all that, and just appreciation. That's why I was saying the match isn't over. He was saying the match isn't over. There's a job still to do here. And obviously it seems as if they kind of lost focus. And in the end, couldn't stop America from getting that winning goal. I'm also curious about that shot that's down by the halfway line on the shot map. I don't really know what's going on there. But 9 shots, 8 saved, and that last shot conceded from following Balogun. Very unlucky for Vasilai, very unlucky for Bosnia. But what a performance he had. And just he's probably the only one from the Bosnian side, besides the 2 centre-backs, that deserved a place in the round of 16. Basic with a 7.2 and a little knock as well, probably why he was brought off. 7.1 for Kolasinac. Dedic kind of regressed a little bit second half, 6.8. And of course, like we said in the first half, the attack weren't really used. Couldn't really get them into the game. So low ratings for all of them, 6.6, 6.3, 6.3, 6.3, 6.3, 6.2, and a 6 as well for Ermedin Demirovic. Bosnia will be getting on the plane back to Bosnia. But the United States won't be going on the plane to anywhere, mainly because it's they're the host nation, but also they won't be exiting the World Cup either, as Tyler Adams gets man of the match from another brilliant display in midfield with an assist and an 8 rating for the Bournemouth man. Malik Tillman not getting any contributions, but getting very involved, 7.9. He did very well, just couldn't find a goal or an assist or anything to put the United States over the line. But someone who did, and it was a man who we thought would. It was following Balogun. About damn time they got the goal, and they did get the goal eventually. A goal and a 7.6. 5 shots on target, 6 shots total for the front man, and he does get the job done. And we will be watching that goal back and seeing those limbs around the Dignity Health Sports Park following the ratings review here. Timothy Weah as well, I thought did good, but apparently he needed to come off, maybe tired. 7.6, but just couldn't get that little bit to ignite a spark while he was on the pitch. However, still a very good performance. I mean, Weston McKennie alongside Tyler Adams, decent enough, 7.3. Anthony Robinson was playing left mid when he was playing left back that game sometimes. Good overlapping runs, to be fair. And it did give more chance creation to the United States. He didn't really have to defend because Bosnia didn't really attack, so I guess that's why he got bored and was like, you know what, I'm going to come and help. Tim Ream, Chris Richards, Serginho Dest, underwhelming, but again, not a lot for them to do. Brendan Aronson coming off the bench. Pulisic, underwhelming, but he did get a shot off. And I have a feeling that he will improve if the United States continue to stay in the tournament. I think he will get a bit more important. Matt Freeze, in the end, didn't have to do anything. One shot against the United States total. It was off target. He didn't have to make a save because there wasn't any on his goal. And then rolled down off the bench as well. So, 3 host nations have come and played their round of 32 match. And 3 host nations are in the round of 16 in simulation. Will that, copy across to real life? I think so. I think it will. But you just never know with Ecuador and Bosnia. They could be banana skins with both Mexico and the United States. So just to watch the goal again. Tons and tons of pressure throughout the whole match. And it was one that slipped through there by Balogun past Maharamovic, who was doing very well up until that point. But I think fatigue was starting to set in. I think concerns were starting to set in. And in the end, it was following Balogun who sent the Dignity Health Sports Park. Well, lit it up really. And it went off the fucking rafters. And it is the United States that just about squeezed through. But ladies and gentlemen, it's another prediction in the books. I know we're still behind. I will still be trying to get ahead over the next few days. But it is going to be United States 1, Bosnia 0 to end this one. Will it end it in real life? That's my prediction for the real life match as well. So you never know. But what I do know is that I've got stuff to do this afternoon. So I better go and do them. I hope you guys take care. Enjoy the rest of the World Cup. And I will see you very, very soon.